Hey, good morning. This is Alan Buchanan, and I provide location advice to owners and to occupants of industrial buildings in Southern California. Today I wanted to give you a tour of the Anaheim Canyon Industrial Corridor. Today I'm in front of the Annexter building, which is located at the corner of Landon and Kellogg in the city of Anaheim. I'm going to turn south here on Kellogg, and I'm going to take you down the La Palma corridor so you get an idea of the Anaheim industrial area. The Anaheim industrial area is approximately 100 million square feet of industrial. It boasts one of the lowest vacancy factors in Southern California. The vacancy for all types of buildings is less than 6%. When you get north of 100,000 square feet, the percentage is even lower than that. We're looking at a percentage vacancy of somewhere in the 2 to 3% range. Now I'm approaching La Palma Avenue. I'm headed south on Kellogg here, and I'm about to turn west on La Palma and head down La Palma Avenue so you get a flavor of the industrial area here in Anaheim. In the beginning of 2009, if I started at this end of the canyon, which is the east end, and I drove you down to the 57 freeway, which is at the south end, there were 30 buildings available for either lease or for sale that were north of 50,000 square feet. Now there is only one building north of 50,000 square feet which is available for lease in this particular pocket. So we have had tremendous absorption in this particular area. Of note, the Lasco Bathware site, which was 13 acres and about 106,000 square feet sold. We had the Anheuser-Busch local distributor that leased 300,000 square feet up here on the right. We had a lot of local, closely held companies that bought at the absolute depths of the market, and they've gone in and rehabilitated the buildings. This area is largely filtered with owner users. There are some institutional ownerships, Prologis being one. The project that you can see over here on your right is actually the former Catellus Corporate Center, which now is owned by Prologis A&B. It's approximately 108,000 square feet of industrial space of all types, both flex, office, and industrial. Here is the Budweiser beer distributorship, Straub Distributing, that I mentioned to you a bit ago. We're approaching Lakeview Avenue. To my left is the 91 freeway, which is an arterial that goes all the way to the port, and it goes east into the Inland Empire. So it's one of the east-west thoroughfares that accesses both Orange and the Inland Empire of Riverside and San Bernardino County. The vast majority of the inventory in this area was built after 1978, with the inventory farther east where I am now built predominantly in the 80s. You had Kilroy Realty that owned a big slice of East Anaheim. They've recently sold all their industrial portfolio. Over to the left you're going to see a company called InfoSend. This was one of the buildings that traded in the 2010 timeframe, and InfoSend has done a beautiful job of rehabilitating that building for their use. Approaching Richfield Avenue now, once again headed west on La Palma Avenue. La Palma Avenue is the main thoroughfare through the Anaheim Canyon. To the north of us is Orangethorpe Avenue, and this little sliver goes about 10 miles through the canyon here. So continuing down here, on the left are many of the Orange County Water District's recharge basins. The Orange County Water District provides a lot of the potable drinking water for the county, and they actually contain it over here to the left. It settles and then it's pumped out to the residents all over the county. There are approximately 10 of these catch basins throughout, and some of the industrial areas have actually been taken over by the Orange County Water District, and they've converted them, believe it or not, to recharge basins. So as a result of that, a lot of the inventory in this part of the world has been consumed by that particular use. Been very little new construction in this area. We're going to, just in a moment, pass by Miller Avenue, which is the old Boeing campus, Boeing was one of the largest employers in Anaheim until recently. Predominantly was Rockwell, which was acquired by Boeing, and then Boeing has subsequently sold off the vast majority of their industrial inventory. Panattoni, of note, has purchased large portions of the remaining land, and they're under construction for some speculative buildings. And really, that's about the only speculative construction that we have up here. These buildings are going to be in the 50 to 75 to 100,000 square foot level, and the asking prices, believe it or not, are north of 150 bucks a square foot, and they're already getting great traction with that. Over to my left is the Kaiser Permanente complex. These buildings were converted. Many of them were torn down, and the Kaiser Permanente complex was developed. This area has also had a nice influx of residential development. Companies such as Saris Regis have been predominant in that particular development. This all to the left is continuing to be the Kaiser Permanente, and we're just about to approach the Panattoni development at the corner of La Palma and Miller. The Boeing campus originally was about 200 acres to my north here, and you can see that we've got some new development over on the right. That, I believe, is phase 2. The white building there you see was formerly owned by Kilroy Realty. They developed that, recently sold that to teachers. Left-hand side, former Kilroy asset, now owned by LBA. When Kilroy sold its industrial portfolio, they sold it to 2 buyers, LBA being one of them, pension fund advisor, and then California Teachers being the second. So there you have it. There is the Anaheim Canyon Industrial Area. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, this is Alan Buchanan signing off.